And we are live. All right, good day, everyone. Welcome to Unit 2 of our session on technopreneurship and the use of social media for entrepreneurial marketing. Last week we discussed a number of things on the course where we shared on how powerful social media is and why everyone who is in business should consider social media, some of the tools to look out for. We shared on how social media is powerful, is affordable, is scalable, and also the essence for audience research, the reason why you need to know your audience deeply. We shared also on the fact that content is king, but strategy is the emperor. So today, of course, we'll be sharing on content creation strategy, on how you can actually structure your content and ensure that it accomplishes the aim that you want it to. You should use tools, strengths, and data to grow your business smarter, and how you should stay consistent and authentic. So today we're looking at content marketing strategies, how content is crucial in how you go about your course, how you go about your journey, how you go about your process, how you utilize them to advance and do better in the things that you decide to do. In all of the things we're saying, social media, of course, is a platform, but content is the life. Content is the life. Without content, social media is useless. All right. The platforms will just be there, the applications will just be there. But when content are not provided on those platforms, at the end of the day, it just remains dormant. Nothing happens in between. And you just find out that you will not be able to accomplish the things that you want to do. So my name is Dr. Abiodun Mustapha. I'm a lecturer of computing. And I'm currently taking a course called Technopreneurship EDP 1-to-1, and we're making this available as a support material for the students and also knowledge for the public. So, content marketing strategies. Now, I want to ask you, I want you to put in the comments, think about a brand or a business you follow on Instagram, or you follow on TikTok or YouTube, on LinkedIn. Tell me one thing that really attracts you, something that keeps you going back again and again to their platforms. What makes their content interesting to you? I want you to write in the comments. What are the things that make their content interesting to you? For example, maybe they are humorous, they are relatable, interesting, they are engaging, they are insightful, they are educative, they are transformational, they provide what you need. You find out that they are consistent, they are up to date. Think about it. What are the things that keep you glued and returning to every of those platforms again and again? What are the things that keep you glued? What are the things that get you going back to those platforms over and over again? I want you to share in the comments. So tell me, what are the things that keep you? All right, interesting. Now, of course, you go back to their platforms. Why? Because they are consistent. You go back to their platforms because they are engaging. You go back to their platforms because they are humorous. You go back to their platform because they are relatable. You go back to their platform because they provide you some sort of update. So, like for those in Nigeria or those there, you have platforms like Olori Supergirl, you have Today Edna's page, you have Niger Gist, you have Naira Land. You just find out that you keep going back. They have a sort of pulling and addictive features that get you going back to their platforms. The people you watch their videos on YouTube, the people you watch their videos on TikTok, the people that you read their posts, the people you go to their blogs, Yaba Left and all of those blog platforms. You go there because there's something that interests you. Now bring it back to you. What do you think you need to do? What kind of content do you think you have to provide to be able to penetrate and for you to buy land in the minds of your audience or in the minds of your prospects? What do you have to do to get them coming back to you again? What do you have to do? How do you have to portray your content in order to ensure that they can come back to you again, in order to ensure that they can discuss with you, in order to ensure that they can communicate to you? All and each of these things are very crucial whenever you are going about your content marketing strategy. And the ability to be able to bring this relation into the operations and activities that are done is what will make the difference. Because if you only create content and all you can do is that you are the only one that likes it, you're the only one that follows it, you're the only one that feels that what you're doing is nice, then it's not sufficient to be able to accomplish that marketing effort or that entrepreneurial goal that you really want to accomplish. So if something keeps you going back to those platforms and something keeps you going back to check up on them, it means there's something they are doing right that you also have to emulate to ensure that you can accomplish and have their own kind of result also. So you need to think strategically and look at what those people are doing and see what you can adopt in order to ensure that you want to grow bigger. Now let's have like an agreed and a class definition for content marketing. Now, content marketing is the art. Now, it's not just a theory, it's not just a scheme, it's an art, it's an action, it's something that you do, it's something that you make exist, it's something that comes to life, it's an experience. So it's an art of creating and sharing valuable, relevant, and consistent content. For what purpose? To attract and retain a clearly defined audience and ultimately to drive profitable customer action. As an entrepreneur, you are not pushing out content just because you feel like pushing it out. You're pushing out content to be able to drive customer action. Whether you want them to like your page, you want them to follow your page, you want to keep them as loyal customers, or you want them to be able to buy something from you, or you want to use your content to be able to grow loyalty. You want to use it to be able to grow likes. You want to use it to be able to grow followers. And then you want to be able to get a mind share in your industry. So as an entrepreneur, content marketing is not just something that I want to do it. You don't just show up and begin to dance on the platform, or you just do it and say, oh, let me just dance and show some skills today. You must be able to drive profitable customer actions. And it is not just about selling, it's about building trust and loyalty first. As someone who is just starting the online space and you're thinking using the entrepreneur, you as an entrepreneur, you want to be able to do business, you want to be able to accomplish strategic actions. You don't just come out and say sell. You're telling people buy this, click now to buy, click now to purchase. You build trust, you build trust, you build trust, you build trust, you grow loyalty. As you begin to do those things one after the other, you will find out that automatically people will desire to do business with you. But the mistake that most entrepreneurs make is that all they want to do at that instance is sell, 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 sell. They just say, oh, we want to sell, want to sell, want to sell, want to sell. You don't just think, and then you don't just grow and say, oh, you want to sell, you want to sell. No, what you have to do is to grow loyalty. You decide to grow loyalty. You decide to build trust. You get to the point where people can now say, oh, we'll trust this guy. Why? Because they have seen your content over time, over time, over time. You have inspired them. You have educated them. You have spoken to what's trending. You have been able to provide valuable things, and they relate with it over and over again. Before you know it, they stay with you. And by the time you're pushing out your products, they desire to do business with you. So content marketing is an art. You are creating, you're sharing valuable, relevant, and consistent content. And what's the essence? To drive profitable customer action. Why do you need content marketing? Why does content marketing matter? Number one, content marketing matters because people trust brands that educate or entertain them. People trust brands that educate and entertain them. So this is the reason why you must focus on inspiration. You must focus on, oh, how do I want to ensure that, oh, I will make people trust my brand, that whenever people are talking about this particular thing, all that comes to their mind is me. So you need content to be able to do this. People have not interacted with you before, and then you want to tell them to buy. So you need content marketing. You keep pushing out valuable content. You keep pushing out strategic content. You keep pushing it out over and over and over and over again. Also, it costs less than traditional advertising. I was making an example in the physical class, and I told the students, imagine this is 2025, and last year, one of the movies that did very well in the cinema was Everybody Loves Jennifer, all right, by Funke Akindele. She's a producer of the movie The Tribe Called Judah, and a lot of very amazing movies that have done well in cinema, raking up billions and that. One of the things she did during her time of marketing was the fact that she would share behind the scene, she would relate to popular trending songs, she would do some sort of challenge, she would do a lot of things, and she was providing that content, creating anticipation, creating buzz for our movies, and she was doing all of that and ensuring that people knew that something was coming. And before you knew it, she went to the cinema, and she was the highest grossing producer, all right, highest grossing executive producer in the cinema last year. That's because she was able to leverage on the internet. Now, I was saying that imagine that she needed everybody in Africa to watch a movie, and there was no social media, and there was no means of providing such content and all of that. And all she did was to do a lot of physical flyers, and she started hiring people to go everywhere, sharing the flyer, inviting people to cinema and all of that. Imagine how much she would have spent on marketing compared to the use of social media. In fact, I studied our platform to a point that she has a particular page she uses for her products that comes out. So there was a time it was A Tribe Called Judah. That was the page name. When Everybody Loves Jennifer was coming out, she had a page name for that particular movie, so that whether it's running an ad or getting people to be loyal to the platform, it's easier to do. That's because content marketing costs less than traditional advertising. Number three, it builds strong brand reputation over time. It builds strong brand reputation over time. You just see your brand reputation keeps growing. People are like, oh, that brand, I've heard about it before. Oh, I've seen something about her before. Oh, I've seen that person sharing this before. Oh, I've seen that face before. Oh, there's a face to this brand. Oh, there's this person who is doing this. And you see people, your brand reputation becomes stronger. It becomes heavy. It becomes great. Why? Because you keep providing consistent content. You're pushing it out. You're pushing out video. You're calling people to webinars. You're pushing out sessions. You're doing podcasts. Why? Because you are making content available. And also, content marketing as a way to turn strangers into loyal fans. It turns strangers into loyal fans. Before I move on, I want to say, if you are yet to subscribe to this YouTube channel, please do so. Subscribe right now, like this video so it could be recommended to more people who need them to watch them, and also share this video with everyone you know. Everyone you know uses social media. Share it on your WhatsApp status, share it on the group you belong to, share it on Facebook, and let's get people to learn from the value provided here. So I've just shared on why content marketing matters. It's very, very important, and it's very, very crucial. All right. Now, this is actually a campaign done by Coca-Cola. Long years ago, there's this campaign called Coca-Cola Share a Coke. Share a Coke. Now, what did Coke do? They got to the point whereby they started putting names on their bottles. And by putting names on their bottles, people were now looking out for, oh, make I see whether my name did there. You just see somebody will go to the store and say, oh, give me Coke. They'll say, no be my name. Oh, my name is Nkechi, and what they wrote here is Kelechi. Okay, they will drink. They kept going to the places to buy Coke. Why? Because they wanted to just get a picture that they will post online that they found their name on Coke. And before you know it, people started having a belonging that, oh, Coke was their thing, that Coke belonged to them, and they were just doing all of those things in order to ensure that they had this idea belonging to Coke. And that campaign actually led to having millions of posts. People were making posts. Oh, I don't see my name. Oh, name be this. We can go buy them. I don't see my name. I don't do this. And they were doing all of that just on that particular campaign. And people were just creating post, tagging Coca-Cola. And before you knew it, their brand became stronger. The brand became stronger, and they did so well at it. All right. The same thing happened. There was a time Indomie was doing this campaign. Mama do good, oh, you do good. Mama do good for us, you do good. Mama give us Indomie, Indomie sweet, where. Indomie good, where. And you saw people like they just loved it before you know it. Children went, even those who were on campus were taking Indomie, primary school, secondary school, to the point that they did the Hungry Man campaign, and people started getting Indomie. Let me see. Just hold on a sec. Let me see if I can see that campaign and play for you. So you see the power of content. Like, it created a sense of belonging, a sense of belonging, a sense of belonging. Just hold on a sec. I'm going to show you that video in a while. I know some people know about the hands, but for those who don't know, I'll just allow you. So please hold on a sec. Hold on a sec. Oh, so
the people we yard, they come our house every day because they too like the taste of Indomie. And them sabi say I dey like to cook am for them all the time. No mama be like you. No noodles be like Indomie.
Indomie instant noodles, tasty nutrition, good for you.
all right, and so that's it. That's it. So that was a campaign for Indomie. So imagine that kind of campaign. Like, people were like, oh, telling a story, trying to bring people around such content, and they were like, oh, it went viral, and people really loved. People really loved that campaign. It was a very very good one. Now let me look out for another one. You would see there was one about Skybank when Skybank was still very prominent. I want to show you that campaign. So it was a song. I wish I have a dream, saying yes to my dream. I know some people are listening like, oh wow. Don't worry, we're sort of have some old school sort of learning inside. I'm going to show you. So you see how content seems to create some sort of loyalty, and because of that campaign, a lot of people became customers of Skybank of just because of that campaign. So I'm going to show you the campaign in a sec. Hold on. wish I had the friend saying yes. Mhm, 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 every day. Saying yes to my dream. Mhm, every day. All right, so just watch.
I wish I had someone who can help with my dreams. I wish I had a friend helping me grow in every way, saying yes to my needs. I wish that I knew what it feels like to be free. Oh, to smile every day of my life. And I wish I could go for in life without stress.
Listen to the wishes of your heart because
I bet it's always there, saying yes to your needs.
Skybank, expanding your world.
All right, so that was the campaign by Skybank, and these actually grew their customers. So every time businesses, whenever they create content or they are trying to push one narrative or the other, it's always because they want to actually accomplish certain goals and ambition. The same way you should think as an entrepreneur, especially if you're someone just starting, you don't have very high marketing budget. You have to be very strategic about how you run. So content is very, very, very important. Content is very, very critical. Content is very, very key. Now, what are the pillars of a good content marketing? The pillars of a good content marketing. Number one is that every content marketing should have a clear goal. Number two, you should know your audience. Number three, you need to post consistently. Number four, you need you need high quality content. Number five, you need to measure your results. I want you to write in the comments, what are those five pillars? What are those five pillars of a good content marketing? And what are the pillars of a good content marketing? All right, so looking at the comment, what are the five pillars that a good marketing strategy should have? Clear goal, which means number one, you should know why you are creating content. You should know why. Maybe are you creating for brand awareness? Are you creating for engagement? Are you creating for sales? Are you creating for conversion? Are you creating for a lead generation? There should be a clear goal to why you're creating the content. Number two, you need to know your audience. Remember, we spoke about this previously in the previous video. You should know your audience. You should be able to understand them. You should travel to their minds and know what they are thinking about. You should know the barriers in their mind. You should know what it is like. And this way, by understanding who you are talking to, it becomes easier to communicate in their language. Okay, so are you speaking to students, to moms? Like, for example, Indomie spoke in that particular ad video I showed you. They were talking to moms, even though they were also trying to create interest in children. But the people who will buy them majorly were moms. So they needed to communicate, they needed to tell a story to moms. Or are you communicating to business owners? You should know the people you're writing for. Number three, consistent posting. And this is why we have something called content calendar. This keeps you consistent. This helps you to post, you know, the time to post, you know, when to push it out. You create your content, you have like a content bank, you pick out from there and then you post per time. So create a schedule and then you stick to it. So are you saying you're posting 3 times every week or once every day? Those are ways with which you stay consistent. People do not want people who show up once and then they don't show up again. People do not want those who show up once and then they don't show up again. Then number 4, you need high quality content. Your content has to be of high quality. Why? Because people judge you by your perception, not just by the things you know. People judge you by your perception. So you deliver real value. You deliver real value. You educate, you entertain, you inspire through tips, tutorials, memes, some very, very amazing pictures. You make your picture of high quality, of high value, and also, number 5, you are able to measure results. So you are able to track per time whether your post is working or not. And then what improvements is your post bringing at a particular time. Look at the number of likes, the number of shares, the number of comments, the number of sales, the number of people who clicked, the people who were able to come join your email list, the people who read your emails, the people who clicked through. You check out on all of those things. They have to be a way with which you measure the performance of your content. Now, types of content for marketing. Number 1, we have blog posts. What do you do with blog posts? You teach or you inform. For example, you see people say 5 ways to study better. You say 5 ways to be able to look 5 times younger than you are right now. Those are things you see in blog posts. Sometimes you'll say why you are going to die 5 years earlier than you think about. You see, health products, they use some of those things. They use headlines that have to do with fear or promises. Those things actually create curiosity. People want to click, people want to read through, people want to go to the end. Number 2, we have social media posts for maybe fun content, quick content, reels, TikTok challenges. You are able to use them. So we have Facebook reels, we have Instagram reels, we have TikTok, all of those platforms. Now, even LinkedIn also have short video content provision in their platform right now. Why? Because they need to create people addicted. They need people to stay on the platforms. Number 3, we have videos with how you can demonstrate certain things. You can carry out long form content. You can talk. You can come on video, speak. You can create some sort of curiosity. You can decide, you want to inspire people. You want to make people relate to you. You want to speak live to people. You can do lives. You can do webinars. Those things are also content. Number 4, we have infographics, like visual explanations, carousel content. You can create such kind of content also. These are very important kind of content you can create, like 5 steps businesses plan. If you've seen carousel content before, let me show you. Let me just show you what a carousel content, so you understand. So it's like a content with which you can sort of just go, you begin to slide through, those content, you go on LinkedIn and you see you're just scrolling through, you're moving from one place to the other. Such content are called carousel content. Let me check out for one. Let me check out. Hold on a sec. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Hold on. So some people shared my all right. So have infographics. Those are also types of content that you can create. All right. So kind of content you can also create. Then we also have podcasts. Podcast is also an example of a type of content you can create, like audio learning. You want to share success stories. Like, for example, I started a podcast on my smartphone. I didn't have to get all the sophisticated gadgets, the mic, and all of those digital cameras. I started with my smartphone with a particular app called Anchor FM, an app called Anchor FM. And right in Nigeria, I had people listening to my podcast from Netherlands, from Germany, from Zimbabwe, from Canada, from United States, from the United Kingdom. I had people from different parts of the world, from even the Philippines, people listened to my podcast. All right. So podcast is also an amazing way to create content. Like, people listen to podcasts for inspiration, for challenges, for learnings, for lessons. People listen to podcasts for Very, very crucial reasons. And you can explore putting out your content there via podcast. And I'm seeing with your smartphone, Android or iOS, just go to your Play Store and then check out for Anchor FM. You can even get tutorials online to check up on how you can make use of them. All right, I've seen one carousel content, one that I created. One that I created. I'm going to show you. Just hold on a sec. Hold on a sec. All right, so this is one. This is my LinkedIn. This is my LinkedIn. This is my LinkedIn platform. So this is one carousel content I created. One to stay relevant in 2025. You have 5 in-demand skills you must learn. You move to the next. Are you ready? The job market is evolving fast. AI, automation, digital transformation are changing how we work. The question is, are you ready? You have 5 hot skills that will set you apart. You know, you check number 1, artificial intelligence and automation, digital marketing and personal branding, digital literacy and analytics, leadership and emotional intelligence, cybersecurity and digital safety, like that. So these are an example. This is an example of a carousel content. So you can create infographics, like just very informative, graphical represented sort of documents that people can just check upon and then they can make use of. All right, so those are different types of content marketing. So we have them in audio, video, text. You can create very amazing content. Now, steps to develop a content strategy. The first thing is you set a goal. Number 2, you know your audience. Number three, you choose a platform. Number 4, you plan your content. Number 5, you create and publish your content. You engage with your audience. Don't be that kind of entrepreneur that, oh, people are making comments, you're not saying anything, you're just looking, you're just forming vibes. Don't forget, you are just starting. All right, you respond to comments, they send you messages, you reply. Those are the things you do. And then you measure and you improve on your content. Those are steps to develop a content strategy. Now, what's the exercise for today? Just imagine that you're launching a smoothie business called Fresh Vibes. Define a target audience, their age, their interests, their demographics, their psychographics. Choose a main platform that you want to use. Imagine, remember, smoothie business, a smoothie business. So what platform do you think is best? Then brainstorm on 3 types of content you would post. 3 types of content you won't post. From the example we stated earlier, what are the 3 types of content you will post based on that platform? So do that exercise, and you can actually just do it maybe on a Google Doc, and feel free to share the link in the comment section of this video, so you can even have others comment, others share their ideas on what you have posted, and you may just find out that you may find me also like sharing a comment right there. All right, welcome back from that commercial. Was it commercial from that break? So I want to take an example of the rise of Dodo Pizza. Dodo Pizza in Nigeria is a pizza company that have outlets in different parts of Nigeria. Now, what did they do? What was the kind of content they created? They made use of funny, relatable tweets to connect with young Nigerians. They posted behind the scene videos of their pizza making process, those kind of content. They ran simple giveaways on something like comment your dream pizza topping to win. All right. So, and what was the result? They got loyal customers and brand ambassadors without heavy hearts. They just got people who were creating content, talking about their pizza and doing all of those things without really spending so much money on ads. This is an example of the use of content marketing. Now, what are common mistakes that people make with content? Number one, being inconsistent. They post once and then it's after another market day. I give up market, Shapon market, Itoku market. I remember as a student schooling in Abiodun, we used to have different market days. They'll say Odeda market, they'll say Itoshi market, they'll say Shele market, they'll say Shapon market, They just post once in every market day, or they post once every month. No, if you're someone in business, you must take content creation really, really important. Number two, they always try to sell. They make it all about sales, 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 sales. And people hate it when you consistently try to sell to them. Create value, build trust, build loyalty, be willing, be interested in what's going on in their life. Give them ideas, give them thoughts, just give them things that will get them wanting to come to you again and again. Number three, they ignore feedback and comments. Remember, I said that earlier. People place comments, you don't say anything. People reach out, you don't say anything. Number four, not tracking your results. You don't try to track what are the number of people that have commented, what are the number of people that have clicked, what are the number of people that have done this. You don't check up. And when you don't check up, you will be doing expecting the right that blindly without understanding your audience. So you went to copy somebody in the car business, you bring it into fashion business. You copy somebody in the entertainment business, and you who is in maybe the food business, you're trying to follow that process. So people blindly, focus on your audience and speak to their minds, speak to what's going on in their minds. Now, what's the assignment for today? Choose a business idea or a passion project. Number one, write out your goal. What's the goal you want to achieve with content? What's the goal you want to achieve on social media using content? Number two, identify your audience. What's the demography? What's the psychographics? Have like an audience persona that you will make use of when you're creating content. Number three, choose your main platform. Choose your main platform. What's going to be your main platform? Is it Facebook? Is it Instagram? Is it X? Is it TikTok? Is it Snapchat? Is it YouTube? Is it LinkedIn? Choose your main platform. Remember, we shared in the previous video on what platform is meant for specific kinds of people. So based on your audience, you can then know what platform to use. Number five, then create a 7-day content plan. All you need to do with the 7-day content plan is maybe day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. So maybe on Facebook, what are you posting? Choose an headline. What's the idea of the content? Maybe in the evening, you also have another kind of content you want to push out. So have a 7-day plan, and you have to be creative about it. All right. I hope you got value. I hope you got value. Let me find. Just tell me. Show me that you got value. Let me see that you got value, guys. Let me see. You got value. Type value. That's it. Content marketing strategy. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. Please don't forget to subscribe, to like, and to share this video. I'll be so grateful. I'll be so delighted if you do so. See you in my next video as we keep making impact as entrepreneurs with social media. So I come your way again. Keep doing the right things on this social media space and keep working with your goals in mind. Cheers.